welcome back to the channel with yet another video. And I know it's a build video, and you're all gonna ask me, how does that video, building a hospital, belong to the Barbie series? Well, I was planning to make a hospital before we started the Barbie series, but hospitals are big builds, you guys. They're big builds, they're overwhelming, and I wasn't sure where to start, so I never made it. And for previous let's plays I was doing on my own, I was mostly using hospital builds from the gallery because I really enjoyed how people made their hospitals. I was actually jealous. I was like, I'll never be able to make a hospital like that because I'm kind of scared of big builds. Making big builds is just I don't know, it's a big thing, and I was kind of afraid of it. But this time I was like, you know what, we gotta do it. We gotta face our fears and do it. Just wing it. And I think it turned out very well. I did struggle a little bit with a floor plan at the beginning, but I took some inspiration from a certain hospital called the Seattle Grey's Hospital. Whoever's watched Grey's Anatomy knows what I'm talking about. I wanted the front to look like that, basically. I didn't care much about the back and of course the inside, that was going to be totally different, but I tried to make it a little bit more realistic than The Sims, than the default hospital. And for that, I did use CC. I did use a lot of CC, medical stuff, CC, hospital CC. I even used a animation that shows basically a helicopter landing, which is pretty awesome. Like, I was playtesting it, and that animation is insane. I was so impressed. But yeah, I did add a lot of CC, and also, how hospitals are in The Sims, they have like a little bit of a reception. I did add a good reception in my build, like a proper one, and it has more seating. It's central when you come in. You will see in a little bit, I guess. So yeah, I added like a reception at the ground floor, some communal bathrooms, some patient rooms, but in order for the patients to go into the patient rooms, I added some ER, you guys. I added an emergency room. And that is something that the default build lacked. Like, why would we not have an emergency room? Hospitals do have that. And yeah, I like how it turned out. That one, I used CC to make it because obviously the game doesn't have that kind of stuff. But it's just, when I was making, I was like, oh my god, it's just like my dreams. Just like the ER of my dreams. Anyway, and yeah, and the ground floor, I added most of the rooms that we needed, like as I said, the reception area, some bathrooms, patient rooms, the ER, the cafeteria, of course. I added the surgeries. I think I added a lab room and also an examination room. Well, it's not exactly an examination, it's like the tests room where we have, the scanning machines and the treadmills and all that. But I actually loved making the surgery rooms because I added, again, CC into them to make it look more realistic. But I also added, the little rooms attached to them before you go in, where the surgeons go and wash their hands before the big surgery, the scrubbing. So I added that. I was quite proud of that, actually. And yeah, then we have the second floor. So the second floor, I thought maybe we put the couple offices for the doctors and a big office for the chief, if there's a chief at this hospital. And then we have a gym, and we have some extra toilets, and we have, as I call it, the baby room, which is basically, that little room where they put all the newborns, and the parents and family can just stare with loving eyes from the windows to see the newborns and stuff. Yeah, I have the baby room, and I also have some rooms for patients that supposedly might stay longer. You know how private hospitals do that? They have call them luxury rooms or premium rooms, I don't know. But I was like, you know what? I have the chance to actually do this, I will do it. And I made those rooms upstairs on the first floor. They have, more space. They don't look as clinical. They have comfortable beds, more sitting. They have a couch. Maybe a family member wants to stay over. They have their own bathrooms. That's very important in hospitals. And they also have TVs, because you gotta spend the time somehow. But yeah, I'm just very happy how it did turn out. And I gotta say, it took me about 2 days to make it. So I did like a big recording the first day, maybe like 6 hours, and then another like 7 hours the second one. It's just all because I'm indecisive. Like, I wasn't sure of how the floor plan was supposed to be, so that took a bit of time, and I struggled a little bit. So there's that. But you guys are kind of lucky because this is like a speed build, so you don't have to actually go through the 14 hours of this build. And if you guys would like to see the final result, you can see it at the end of this video, where I will just give a little, hospital tour and show off the final build. And here we are, guys. This is the final build. I love how this turned out. I honestly do really like it. It is kind of big compared to the default hospital. It is kind of like, it's definitely bigger because I've added more spacious rooms and stuff. But yeah, out here I just added a little bit of seating areas. I didn't want to overdo it, a little bit, you know. I added a little ambulance because we have our emergency room over here. I know it's not very nice to have the emergency room at the front and the ambulance is going through this bit, but this is the best I can do. And we have a little bus stop as well, because obviously hospitals need good bus links, okay? And as you can see, the the helicopter is here, and the animation is incredible, you guys. It's incredible. You might see it in game when I come here with Blake at some point, but let's give you a little tour. The ground floor has like a lot of parts, as you can see, but when we go in, we have a big reception area. I did put two reception desks. The first one looks to be occupied already. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a second assistant here. Anyway, but I added, you know, lots of seating, some magazines, posters on the walls, because hospitals are all about their posters, some TVs, plans to make this place look a little bit less clinical. And then through here we have some public bathrooms, changing table as well in there. We've got, okay, the emergency room. Let's start with that one. The emergency room is amazing and it works just perfectly fine. I was playtesting, making sure that the patients first come here, and they do. And I'm amazed. I love how it looks. It looks like an actual emergency room, you know, with all the hospital beds, a crash cart, crutches, wheelchairs if need be. But yeah, I love it. I love it so much. And here we have the surgery rooms. I put two down, and you know, they have all the equipment they need, like surgical stuff like scalpels and blades and gloves and anything they would need, even like hazardous waste and stuff, a crash cart, defibrillators and stuff that monitor heartbeat and blood pressure and all that. But I also added these rooms where the doctors can scrub in, you know, wash up before the big surgery. And in here we've got the room where they will do, you know, tests using this scanner thing, and then the treadmill. And through here we've got the lab. The lab is small. I would have loved it if it was a bit bigger, but it is what it is for now. I added some of these machines, of course, a couple computers here if they need to do research or whatever they do in here. And then I love this bit where I added the microscope, you guys. Hospitals need microscopes. Why? The Sims has like this large, awkward, uncomfortable microscope. We need more like realistic microscopes to be used, and I hope the Sims can add something like this so we can add it to our hospitals and scientist labs. It would be amazing. But yeah, through now here, like at the back of it, we have the cafeteria. It's just a simple cafeteria, right? I may change these buffet things. I'm not sure if I'll keep them. But yeah, just a simple cafeteria. I didn't really add much stuff in here. I may need to add more, but we'll see now. We'll see how it will work. And through here, so this door leads to, you know, the simple patient rooms. Some of them have like 2 beds, so they're not private, but they have necessities like a sink, a cupboard, some medical equipment here, like thermometer, the thingy that measures your blood pressure, some medicine or whatever. But yeah, and here we have the room where we can do our ultrasounds, you know. This is the room that Blake is gonna come to. Probably in the next episode, we're gonna have to do an ultrasound, see our the gender of the baby, maybe. I don't know if I'll reveal that. Oh wait, we can do like a baby shower, so it can be it could be revealed there. But yeah, we'll do an ultrasound, speak to our obstetrician, see what kind of birthing methods he recommends. And here we have some bathrooms. These are kind of communal, but well, not communal. They're supposed to be just for the patients that are in these rooms. Obviously they're gonna be used by everyone, but in my head they're like just rooms for the patients that have checked in. Did I say rooms? I meant bathrooms. So we have some toilets, we have some lockers here. I don't know, I put some showers. It was a bit random, really. And through here I decided this can lead to the outside, like at the back where I have a couple tables. I guess, you know, maybe some Sims are like wanting to get some fresh air and stuff. But yeah, this is like the ground floor. It's big. I had it smaller in the beginning, but then I added stuff to it, obviously. Oh, and I did add like these little elevators, let's say. They're kind of like animated doors. Hopefully they work. I've put a few in this build, so I'll see if my Sims get confused using them. I think they're by Ravasheen. They're pretty nice looking. Yeah, I've put some all over the place. So honestly, I don't know how Sims will, you know, route to these things. And then upstairs, we have this big open area. I like the idea of this, and this bridge crossing over. But yeah, this is all open because the third floor is not used. I just want it to be, you know, open and have this roofing where you can, you know, have light, natural light coming through. But yeah, this is like the second floor. These elevators come up here, and then we have the private rooms, the luxury premium rooms, if you will, and each of them has lots of storage, comfortable beds, some seating, their own bathroom, of course, you know, shower, toilet, everything that they will need. A big TV. I was thinking of putting even a mini fridge in here. I was like, maybe that's a bit too much. I'll see if I can modify it to add a mini fridge. That would be a good idea, because then they wouldn't even have to go to the cafeteria to eat. But yeah, each one of these have like their own little bathroom, comfy bed, couch, and lots of storage for them. And through the other side, we've got some doctor's offices here, where they can, you know, discuss with the patients and stuff. Added their degrees on the walls, you know, the files from all the patient cases and posters. Just the typical stuff a doctor's office would have. And over here we have our chief's office. If there is a chief, I'm not sure if there will be a chief in here, but it's, you know, much more spacious. It has freaking windows. It has even like, you know, a table when they can do their meetings and stuff. Yeah, like if he wants to have conferences in here, he can do that. It's definitely much better than those freaking offices. They're so small. And through here we have a gym. It's mostly for staff. I'm not sure if patients can use it, but it's mostly for staff, you know? Patients. Patients are... why would they come here to exercise? It's not a gym, it's a hospital. So yeah. And through here, oh, my favorite room. This is the, as I call it, baby room. I don't know how it's called. If you guys know if there's a proper name for it, just write it down in the comments. But yeah, this is where all the newborns are hopefully placed. We'll see. You know, some medical equipment here for nurses to check on the babies. Maybe a parent would like to sit here and watch their baby. And of course we have the NICU units here. I mean, these are by Pandasama, I think. There must be, because that mod adds, you know, situations where the babies are prematurely born and they might need to be placed in the incubator, and that comes with loads of stuff anyway. But it'd be nice to have them, make it a bit more realistic. But apart from this room, we also... wait, did I forget something? We also have this little bathroom here. Well, this is like more like a public bathroom, because obviously the premium rooms have all their own bathrooms. But, you know, for like the doctors who are in their offices and anyone else up here, this is the bathroom to go. But yeah, you guys, this is it. This is the build. It's big. It is a big one, but I enjoyed making it, and I love how it turned out. I honestly I was hoping for something smaller, let's say, but the plans I had in my head, they couldn't fit, you know? They needed this space. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Bye!